When you think of Coca-Cola, you probably imagine America's most wholesome soft drink. But what if I told you that the original recipe of Coke was laced with cocaine, and it was completely legal? This forgotten chapter of Coca-Cola history reveals a time when America's most famous soda wasn't just refreshing, it was addictive. In 1886, a pharmacist in Atlanta named Dr. John Pemberton created Coca-Cola as a medicinal tonic. At the time, coca leaves and cola nuts were both viewed as health boosters, one providing stimulation, the other delivering caffeine. What few realized, however, was that the coca leaves used in the drink contained trace amounts of cocaine. In an era when cocaine was sold over the counter in pharmacies, adding it to a beverage seemed not only acceptable but cutting edge. The formula caught on quickly, marketed as a cure for headaches, fatigue, and even depression. By the late 1800s, Coca-Cola was being served in soda fountains across America, advertised as the drink that relieves exhaustion. Its popularity exploded, not just as a refreshing beverage, but as a kind of everyday medicine, a pick-me-up in a glass. But as medical understanding grew and the dangers of cocaine became clear, critics turned on Coca-Cola. By 1904, public pressure and changing laws forced the company to quietly remove cocaine from its formula. Still, for nearly 2 decades, millions of Americans had unknowingly been sipping on a drug-infused soda. The revelation shocked the public and forever linked Coca-Cola's early history with controversy, a past the company rarely highlights today. But Coca-Cola wasn't the only drink with a dangerous secret. In fact, the 1920s introduced a so-called energy drink that glowed in the dark, and it wasn't sugar or caffeine doing the trick.